Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin, and today is March 25th, 2019, and today is the official end date of my 300 plus subscriber giveaway. So just moments ago, I was able to announce the winner of all of this awesome Lego stuff inside this little box over here, mostly polybags though. So congratulations to Emanuela G. You are the winner of this awesome giveaway package right here with a lot of very nice, awesome Lego stuff. Congratulations. I know a lot of people really wanted to get a lot of the stuff that was in here, so you are very lucky to get your hands on this box. All you have to do is answer my email that I sent you by 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, and then this box will be transferred right to your doorstep. Like my other giveaway, you have until that time to respond to my email. If not, I will be picking a new winner. Otherwise, that's pretty much all for that little beginning section. So I just announced our winner, and that pretty much wraps it up for my 300 plus subscriber giveaway. I do have plans of doing more giveaways in the future. I do actually have some stuff that I want to do more separate giveaways with. Like, I do have some duplicates of the Iron Centurion polybag that was a GameStop exclusive. I do have plans of probably giving away 1 or 2 of those. Maybe in the near future, just seeing like how this giveaway goes compared to my last one. So yeah, moving right into our video, you will be visited by 3 versions of myself. Currently, you're seeing me right here, which is the one who knows everything about the giveaway, and then we move on to my next version of myself from the past, where I will be looking at the questions that you guys gave me, and I'll be answering them to the best of my ability. I did not feature all of the questions that you guys asked me inside this video, but I will be doing another video if this one proves popular. And then you'll be visited by another version of me, which is not really from the past, but it's from the future, from my past version, if you get what I mean from there. I'll be taking a look at what you guys wanted to see in the future of my channel. A lot of this stuff is pretty much just the same stuff that I saw inside my last giveaway, but you know, I'm gonna work really hard into getting into doing a lot of this stuff, and I hope you really enjoy the rest of this video. So yeah, that's pretty much all for our winner announcement, so let's get right into those questions. So let's see what we got. Hello everybody, I'm Jedi Jack Penguin, and I am from the past because I am pre-recording this special video right here where I'm going to be answering your questions that you gave me inside the giveaway, as well as looking at your responses to my own questions. Also, congratulations to whoever won the giveaway, and I don't know who you are, but I'll figure you out in a couple minutes before this, since I am from the past and the footage that you saw before was from the future and whatnot. So let's get right into looking at these questions that we have right here. The first question that we have is, what is your favorite minifigure that you own? This is asked by Emanuela, which I hope I'm saying your name correctly, which this question was also asked by another person. One thing that I did do inside this giveaway that I didn't do inside my last giveaway was that if you put a dash next to your question or your response and put your name there, I'm going to give you a free shout out. So just for future reference for when I do this sort of giveaway thing, I don't know when I'm going to do it next, but, you know, there might be another one this year. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens from there. So looking at the question, well, honestly, I find it really hard to actually pick an individual, just one individual minifigure, like, that I am in love with. I pretty much love all of my minifigures, and as of this recording on Brickset.com, which you can check them out in the description below as well, I own about 1,800 plus different minifigures inside my collection. I have a lot of them just displayed here, and of course I have like my storage containers up over there in that corner, which you can't see because I'm pointing out into the distance that you'll never see, but whatever, you'll see that eventually I do plan on doing a sort of room tour once this room gets into a spot where I want it. I got this spot pretty well, but back to the question. Since I really couldn't pick just one minifigure, I decided I'd pick one minifigure from each of my favorite themes, that being Star Wars, Harry Potter, DC Comics, and Marvel superheroes. Also for this portion, I will be actually looking at the minifigures. I have them off on my reviewing table, so let's take a quick look at who we got. Okay, so taking a look at one of my first favorite minifigures from the LEGO Star Wars theme, we have Captain Rex, which this minifigure is from 2008. He comes inside the ATTE Walker set. one of my favorite sets that I have within my collection upstairs. Really amazing minifigure to get. As you know, I'm just a huge fan of Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is why I obviously had to pick Captain Rex, and also I just really love the helmet right there. You can definitely see how old this character is because some of the printing is starting to fade on there as well, which, you know, overall, just a really nice minifigure. There's printing on both the front and the back of the torso. It's pretty much just a regular clone torso body piece, and then we have some blue arms and some black hands. We also get these new molded under the torso and under the head accessory pieces right there in dark gray. We also get one just as a sort of like visor as well, but I'm not going to show that off right now. And then of course we get the regular clone sort of legs right there with the white and the black hips, and then we get a facial expression for our minifigure, which is different compared to the other clones right there, with a little bit more of a scratchy beard right there. There is no double facial expression, and then of course we just get this nice helmet right there for Captain Rex. So yeah, that is all for our minifigure of Captain Rex. Looking at my next favorite minifigure from the Harry Potter theme, which this technically is also from the collectible minifigures line, we have Albus Dumbledore from years 5 through 7, sort of. Very nice minifigure to get, really cool. I got him back in June of last year. Really amazing minifigure. We get the new wand piece inside that dark tan color, very nice to get that. We also get the new skirt piece right there inside that light blue color with some printing as well on the front of it. We also get some nice printing on the front of the torso. We get a new beard piece for Dumbledore, which is amazing that they made a new beard piece for him, as well as a nice facial expression, and we also get this new hair/hat combo right there, which will also be reused inside the Yule Ball outfit for Dumbledore coming in the sets over the summer. So yeah, that's pretty much all for Dumbledore. I will just remove his hair right there just so then you can take a better look at that facial expression. Just to move his head up a little bit, you can take a better look at that facial expression right there. Very nice. Very nice facial expression, and then we can just plop it right down, back over the beard. Really love this minifigure, very nice addition to my collection. Looking at my next favorite minifigure from the LEGO DC Comics theme, which this is really from Batman back in 2006 through 2008. Very nice minifigure to get. I own him from a yard sale haul that I got him in, which I think I got him in set 7782, which is the Batman the Joker's Aerial Assault set, which I think I do have a couple pieces to build that set, which includes the bat wing and of course the little helicopter for the Joker. They did remake that inside the newer sense when they did reboot the DC theme altogether. Really amazing character, and also just because of the value of the character and how old he is, you see that he has some plain purple legs right there and a nice purple torso. Really love the printing on that. We only get the printing on the front of that. There is no back printing. He gets some purple arms and some dark gray hands. He also gets the only one facial expression right there on his white head. Very nice to get that. And also a very cool hairpiece inside that green color. Overall, just an amazing, interesting minifigure. I do really love the sets from 2006 to 2008 of the Batman series. Hope to get a bunch of those in the future sometime, so yeah, that's pretty much all for the Joker. Next, looking at Deadpool, which this is another really rare and hard to find minifigure. One of the first couple minifigures that I got from the Marvel Superheroes line. Very cool character to get. He only comes inside one set that came out back in 2012, that being set number 6866, which is Wolverine's Copter Showdown, which I do own the other two minifigures that come within the set. Really cool minifigure to get. He does have both front and back printing on his torso. We do get some nice printing on those legs as well, on those red legs, very nice. Some plain black arms and some red hands, and then he does have only the printing right there on the front of his head. Really cool minifigure to get, really nice character inside my collection. One of my favorite Marvel superhero characters, other than most of the Guardians of the Galaxy characters, which I do definitely love, and also the Silver Centurion is one of my favorite Iron Man armors that I do currently own within my collection. So yeah, that's pretty much all for Marvel and DC superheroes. And of course, no minifigure collection would be complete without your own sig fig, which this is my original sig fig of Jedi Jack Penguin right here, which this uses a lot of older parts. Like from back in the day, we have some older pieces for the Revenge of the Sith version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I did actually used to have some magnet legs on this character, but I did replace them with just some normal versions back when I did actually update him. Originally, he did not have this dark brown cape either, but I did add that back in like around 2014-ish. I don't remember actually when. And also we do have some brown arms just to change it up a bit, and then some light flesh hands. He uses the headpiece that came inside the 2010s era of Luke Skywalker minifigures right there. It is only one facial expression, and then he does use the normal hairpiece right there in brown, which then all of this does change. Since 2018, I did update my sig fig with some more updated parts of these pieces. Taking a look at my updated one compared to my original one right there, you can definitely see the updated pieces as well as just the boots and everything right there on the Jedi outfit that I used. Since I did actually use the same Jedi outfit, I just updated the printing on it. Old to new, very nice. He also does use the same headpiece and same cape, but I did decide to change the hairpiece just to something a little bit more spiky and different, just to change things up since, you know, I didn't really care for just a classic hairpiece. I wanted to try something different with the minifigure. And then, of course, you can flip over those capes. There is no printing on that one, and there is some printing on the back of this minifigure. Definitely interesting to compare the colors of these characters. Really cool, very nice. And then of course my sig fig does use one of those chrome handled lightsaber pieces, so I actually didn't have one handy right now, but these are just the minifigures that are my sig fig. So I currently am using that one. That is the one that I use for my channel art and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much all for my most favorite minifigures in my collection. Moving on to our second question, we have how many Lego sets do you have? This is by someone, which it's pretty funny that it's by someone, which I actually know who this is. They comment down below pretty much in all of my videos. So taking a look at this question, as of this recording, I currently own a total of 1,426 sets. But this is counting duplicates and collectible minifigures and some other things, so I don't know if that's like an equal sort of amount. And of course I do have like some minifigures I don't have the sets for, and some sets I don't have the minifigures for and whatnot. Through Brickset, it shows that most of my collection is made through the collectible minifigures line or the Lego Star Wars line. Also for the Star Wars theme, Brickset shows that it is the theme that I own the most pieces for, and it is also where the most value of my collection is. I am going to just plop up some statistic charts as well throughout here, so then you might have seen that a little bit before, and also right now while I'm talking we have some nice statistics showing off like most of the themes of sets that I own, and also just the numbers and everything, which I got all that from Brickset.com. Like I said before, link in the description below to them. It's a wonderful source to keep track of your Lego collection. Moving on to our third question right here, we have, what is Lego made of? I don't know. What is Lego made of? Moving on to our next question, we have number 4, which is how long have you been collecting Lego? This is by Marfan20 right there, which I have been a Lego fan for as long as I remember, honestly. I don't remember a lot of my like early days of when I used to build Lego and stuff, since I was like a little kid and all that stuff. But I remember going to the store back in the day and just looking at like all the different products that they had out. Like I specifically just remember, for example, 2007, where they had like all the like where they had the AT-ATs and they had like the Trade Federation ships, and I mean they just had so many cool products back in the day, which a lot of them I do regret not buying, but you know, I was young, so I didn't really know a lot about Lego and stuff, and a lot of that stuff you definitely see on the aftermarket now is just increased in price, and it's just ridiculous, honestly. I just wish that I got a lot more of those older sets that I've seen back in the stores, but you know, I've been collecting and buying and building and playing with Lego pretty much like all my life, and you know, leads right here to what you see before you. All these amazing sets, the UCS Millennium Falcon, we have direct-to-consumer, Hogwarts Castle, pretty much like all the sets that I have. It's amazing. I just really love all the stuff that I do for YouTube, and also the Lego stuff that I just build for fun as well. So, you know, there's lots to actually look forward to as we move forward into the future. Okay, so taking a look at our fifth question, we have, how do you get money to buy Lego? This is by Bricks for Life, another person who likes to comment down in the comments section below of pretty much all my videos. I know I've talked about this inside my other giveaway video. I think I might have talked about it, I don't remember, but here we go. Obviously I get money for Lego on holidays like my birthday and also Christmas time. I also recently just been buying like the main important Lego sets that I just really mainly want, stressing mainly want right there. And anything else that I like primarily just want but not like that badly, I just wait for it to either drop in price or go down in clearance. Which, I mean, I know that that's not typically something a YouTuber should do. They should probably just buy, like, whatever it is, just day one, make sure that it's, like, the first person to post this, that, or the other, which I know that I do have a couple videos that I was the first person to actually, like, post it up on YouTube for. You can see that inside, like, my most popular videos. Also, I've recently been buying a lot more bulk Lego, which, as you can see, I do have a lot of Lego stuff around me. I do get a lot of bulk Lego whenever I see it at like yard sales, which I do go to yard sales a lot over the summertime. I know that they're gonna probably start around like in another month or two. I'll be going through those and seeing if I can pick up some Lego stuff to show off in haul videos and whatnot, and then record any reviews for anything that's new or sealed. Which, you know, if I don't really care for any, like, particular sets that I pick up cheap at a yard sale, I mean, sometimes I sell them on eBay just to make a little bit more money just for this hobby. But pretty much I just buy Lego, sell Lego to get more Lego, and either way, it's just an endless process of me buying and selling and getting more Lego that I really want. Moving on to question number 6, we have, what theme, which this is specifically licensed, would you like to see come back? And also this person said that they would probably want to see like Indiana Jones or maybe Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, I agree, it's totally hard to decide what sort of licensed theme that you'd like to see like come back. I mean, honestly, I want to state this right here. The one licensed theme that I was crazy about when it ended actually just came back last year, which if you don't know what that is, then, I mean, why are you watching this video? I mean, Harry Potter is the one theme that I have been waiting to see more sets for a long time. I bought all the sets that came out back in 2010, 2011, which you can see some of them over here as well, and I did buy all the sets that came out last year in 2018, including the direct-to-consumer set that is right above my head. So, I mean, that doesn't really count as an answer to that, since, I mean, I went crazy when they brought this theme back to life. I mean, like, it was like the thing that made 2018 like so amazing, honestly. I mean, though 2018 wasn't that amazing, I mean, Harry Potter was what made it really good. Honestly, I would love to see Indiana Jones come back. That would be really cool. I do have a couple of the sets from back in the day when they released them, but a lot of those are pretty much just broken up. I do have a lot of the minifigures though, but it would be really cool to see some new sets return, which I know that there is a new Indiana Jones film coming out. We might actually get a set or two for that, I don't know. We might even get a direct-to-consumer based on like previous like movie releases that they've only been doing direct-to-consumers for or whatnot. I mean, but I would love to see them just return and make sets based off like all the films. That would be really awesome. And maybe even release a video game collection like they did with Harry Potter and also the Marvel ones that they just recently did. That would be really cool to see that. One theme that I would like to see return, but the way that it was back in the day, would be Toy Story, which I know that it doesn't really count since we are actually going to be getting sets for Toy Story 4 this year. I mean, I don't really think that those really compare to the ones back in 2010. I think the 2010 ones were really amazing, and I think that they did an amazing job with that. I think it would be really cool if they just returned to the theme like that, but you know, there's no really change right now since we already know what's coming for Toy Story 4. They're all gonna have the normal heads, not the older molded ones. And I really feel like the older Toy Story sets definitely put the newer ones to shame when you look at like the quality of everything that they have done for it. And then finally moving on to Lord of the Rings, which I'm just mentioning the stuff that you had just because I'm interested in it as well. So honestly, I think that would be really cool to see Lord of the Rings come back. I know that there isn't any like movies or anything coming out for it. I know that there might be a TV series, I think I remember hearing about it, but you know, either way, I think it'd be pretty cool to see some sets for that, but I don't think they'd be able to really like up the scale of it. I mean, they might be able to, I don't know, but you know, it'd be pretty cool to see like what they would do, since we have seen a lot of the sets from back in the day. Those were really, really cool, but you know, it'll be interesting to see if they can do anything different if they ever get the theme back. And then finally, talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, I don't really think there's a way that LEGO could actually do better than what they did back in the day for that. I love the pirate ship builds, since I actually do have one of them left. One of them I actually sold. I meant to review it beforehand, but I didn't. I just sold it. With Disney rebooting Pirates of the Caribbean and like just rebooting the whole series, we might actually get some sets based off that reboot, which I mean, it'd be pretty cool to see that, but depending on how the reboot is, we're probably only gonna get like a direct-to-consumer or something like we did for the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie, which, I mean, not really interested in the direct-to-consumer sets. I'm more interested in just like some medium to small sets, you know, just a regular plain old theme for that, but you know, that's pretty much all my thoughts about licensed themes. Otherwise, talking about non-licensed themes, which I know you didn't mention that in your question, I just wanted to talk about that I would love to see them redo some older, like, themes from back in the day. I mean, just talking about some of my favorite themes from, like, I mean, the time that I was into LEGO the most, like, say, 2010, 2011-ish, and a little bit before that, I'd really like to see them come back with stuff like Atlantis, or, like, Power Miners, or Space Police, something like that. Those are a lot of the themes that I remember when I think of just, like, plain old LEGO stuff. And also Ninjago is something that I think of, but you know, that's still going on today. That's probably nearing its end though, but whatever, that's pretty much all for my thoughts on like licensed or like older LEGO themes that I'd like to see return in the future. Looking at our second to last question, we have number 7. I was wondering if you will do any stop motion animations or brick films. Thanks. This is by GT Animations, another person who I see a lot also down in the comment section, and also I think I follow him on Instagram. I don't remember or not, but I know a majority of the people who have been asking these questions, which is pretty nice. I've had lots of plans of doing stop motion animation for a while. I just haven't like gotten to doing any of it. I do currently have 2 stop motion animations on this channel, which I did for my film class for school. I might make one over the summertime, or I might actually make one around mid-April just to see like when I actually have time to like work on it. But if I actually work on a stop motion animation, I want it to be good. I want to be proud of the work that I do. I know that they take a lot of time and effort on my part, which means that I probably won't be able to film as many like reviews when I'm working on that, since I'm going to be primarily like, I need a space for it, which I know I could put it around this area, but I'll probably end up putting it where I usually put my reviews, like a main area for me to film this sort of like stop motion if I ever make one. But you know, and then on top of that, I need like actors and stuff, which I don't think there's too many people who I know who'd want to actually do that or not, but you know, it's just something interesting to think about. And then finally, moving on to our 8th and final question, we have how much do you spend on LEGO just to have 300 plus subscribers, which, I mean, I haven't been spending as much on LEGO as I have in the past. I mean, maybe I have been spending about the same amount, but you know, just thinking of like some of the bigger things that I have up above my head, since those are my 2 most recent direct-to-consumer purchases, which both happened back in 2018, the latter being in 2017, but I got it in 2018. Obviously, I spend a lot less than a lot of the more popular and high up in the sort of area YouTubers that you most likely see a lot of on YouTube. Since I know that there are YouTubers who pretty much buy like older sets, like brand new in the box and stuff. Like I'm thinking of like Just Do Good right there, since like it's just crazy like the amount of money that a lot of the like high up there YouTubers spend on like LEGO products, which I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just saying it's just amazing to see that they can get their hands on that kind of like older stuff. They have the money that they can invest into that sort of hobby and project, which, I mean, it's just amazing. You know, I hope to eventually get there someday, but I probably won't. I know a lot of people really want to see me like get up there, since I do actually have something farther into this questionnaire that I will get to, but you know, yeah, let's just continue talking about this. So, as I mentioned before, I usually only buy the sets that I want the most. Stressing that word like I said before. Other than polybags, which, you know, whenever I see one that I don't own, I usually pick it up no matter what. You know, $3.99, it's worth it for any type of polybag. Now, get ready for a big number. So, on Brickset, it says that my entire collection, which, you know, this is just looking at the original retail price of the sets, which you have to also keep in mind that Brickset does not have an original retail price for every single item that they have inside their systems, which, you know, I do have a lot of those items as well. So my collection via Brickset is worth about $2,007,000 plus, which I just rounded that to a smaller number than it was, just because, wow, $2,007,000 is how much my collection is worth at retail. And then if you keep in mind inflation and other types of stuff like that, my collection is worth a lot of money. I mean, just minus some Chima sets, those might not really be worth what their retail price was, but you know, what can you do? That was what Brickset said my collection was worth, which I haven't actually looked at that in like a long time, which it amazed me how big of a number that was. So, I mean, that's just like crazy. So, I mean, I've been collecting Lego for about like 13 years or so right now, and it's just crazy to hear that I have so much Lego stuff. And also this answers the last question, which is how much do you think you have spent on Lego in your whole life? Which, I mean, I just pretty much answered that. So that was the last question, but I already answered it, so I decided, you know, I just tossed it in there anyway. So that's pretty much all for the questionnaire part of this sort of area. My voice is actually starting to die, so I might actually record the rest of this some other time. So the next clip you see of me will be wearing a different shirt, and probably, you know, will look like the one from tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I just rested my voice for a long period of time, and like I said before, I'm wearing a new shirt now, which this was actually the first shirt that I had inside the original giveaway, so just very interesting fact right there. Also, I have some new things like hanging around inside this room and whatnot, so yeah, there's lots to actually look forward to within the next coming weeks as well. So, to get right into it, what to see within the future was the question that I asked everybody in the giveaway. So, let's take a look at the results that we got. So, looking at our first result, we have more The Lego Movie 2, which obviously I do have plans of picking up some sets that I still haven't gotten from the first original wave. I want to get that one Rex Danger Vest set, which I keep seeing inside the instructions, advertisements. Really cool set, really want to get that. I also really want to get the Emmett's Dreamhouse set, and also the Sweet Mayhem's ship, which I don't know if I'm actually going to get that or not, but I mean, it looks cool. I really want to get that as well, but we'll see what happens, what goes down on clearance and whatnot in the future. Also, I do have plans of actually picking up some of the sets that are coming out in May. We are getting some new sets for the Lego Movie 2 in May. And also on May 7th, we're going to be seeing the Lego Movie 2 actually come out on Blu-ray and DVD and all that stuff. There is a Target exclusive item. I do have that on my Leaks website. You can check that out. It is a Target exclusive. It does include an older polybag, though, that has already been a gift with purchase, but I do not actually own that polybag, so it's really good for me in that sense, so I'll be able to review both the movie and the polybag in one video or something like that. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, we do have plans of probably having another Lego Movie 2 wave, and there is some Lego Movie 2 stuff that we still haven't seen yet, so there's a lot to actually look forward to, so I will definitely be bringing a lot more Lego Movie 2 stuff this year, so you can look forward to that. The next thing you guys want to see within the future is a review for the UCS Millennium Falcon, which, I mean, technically I have done some videos on it. I did an original unboxing video where I showed off the contents that were inside the box, and I also showed off the box. I also have some videos based like by bag that I've done, but I didn't actually complete that series, though I said I was going to. I didn't complete it, and I just ended up building it up, and I did use it for one of my stop motion animations like I mentioned before, which is the Porgs for Dinner. If you haven't seen that, you can see that in the description below or card above. Honestly, I don't really see myself doing a full compact review on it. I can see myself actually mixing some footage together. I could use some new footage and some older footage that I have, since I have no real plans of like moving the Millennium Falcon from where it is, because it took me a long time. It took me about like 30 minutes to move it from my previous room to this room, which, I mean, it felt like that, but, you know, it was probably quicker than that. But, you know, it was just crazy. Like, this thing is, like, delicate as all heck. I had to bubble wrap it in order to move it from one place to another, and also I had to get it on that stand in the first place, which was even more difficult and confusing to do, so, you know, I don't really see myself moving it because I don't want to break it, since that thing was it's just a masterpiece, honestly. Looking at the third thing you guys want to see in the future, we have gameplays, which I did mention this inside my last video, that I do have plans of doing some gameplay videos on my PS3. I will be playing some older LEGO games. I'll be playing them in just big, huge chunks and then editing them down to some smaller, bite-sized, sort of enjoyable pieces that you guys will be able to see. I'm planning on doing that over the summertime, and then I'm just going to test it out over the summer and then see how it goes, and if it's popular, then I might do some other LEGO games, or I might do some other just random games in general and see what sticks with the public. The next thing you guys want to see is how to make such an epic LEGO room. So first of all, thank you for the compliment. To make such an epic LEGO room, you're going to need 4 major things. Number 1, you're going to need a room that you're going to be able to dedicate to your love of LEGO. Like, this entire room, I use this entire room, all the space within this one room for my LEGO stuff. I also have another room where I keep my LEGO stuff, but we're not going to talk about that right now. The second thing you're going to need is lots and lots and lots of storage and shelves, which, as you can see, I do have a lot of shelves right here. I do actually wish to have more shelves and more storage than I do. I do have a lot of bulk LEGO that I've been sorting over this long period of time that I've been living. But you're definitely going to need a lot of storage containers and a lot of places to display the stuff that you build. And I say that because once you start buying LEGO, there's no way that you're going to stop buying LEGO. LEGO is just an amazing product in general. And then that brings us all the way to our third item that you're going to need, which obviously is the LEGO itself. Which this goes hand in hand with the 3 other items on this list, one of them that I haven't mentioned yet. You're going to need a space to keep it, you're going to need a place for you to store it, you're just going to need an entire place where you can just dedicate your life and love of LEGO. Which I'm just going to toss some pictures up here of what my room looked like before it actually looked this beautiful, which if you just look at like how white the walls are, I had to paint this entire room, and also like the walls weren't really even like real walls when I actually started this, since I did have to tear apart like all of the walls around me, and I also had to tear apart the floor, I had to retile it, I had to do a lot of painting, and I also had to put up all the shelves that you see here, and we also had to move everything from my original room back into this room, which, you know, just, it's a whole big complicated project right there, which either way it was a lot of fun. And that brings us to number 4, which this is the most important one. It combines patience and the fun and enjoyment for what you love, and that being putting everything from the last 3 numbers that I have and smushing it all together. That creates you a room full of LEGO fun and enjoyment, so hopefully that helps you. I mean, I just thought of that off the top of my head. I did write all that up, but, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that little statement right there. So, moving on to our next one, we have LEGO reviews, which obviously I have no plans of stopping my LEGO reviews. I plan on doing those for as long as possible and just having a lot of fun with that. I do have a lot of upcoming reviews. Like, I do have this set over here that I just bought the other day, which is one of the 20th anniversary LEGO Star Wars sets. I'm just showing it off here since I don't have a plan for a haul video. This will be the review for tomorrow. I still haven't built that. I have to do that after I'm done recording this little section. And I will be comparing it to the 2008 version, which is technically not really complete since I don't have the box or the stickered pieces. But it is somewhat complete just based on the minifigures and everything else included, but we'll get to that inside a different video. So, like I said, video reviews will never stop. I have plans of doing those till the end of time, or so on and whatever, so. The next thing you guys want to see within the future is for me to make my own custom minifigures. Well, this is the first time that I've ever been asked about this subject. I don't typically usually make my own custom minifigures. I mean, usually I'm inspired whenever I create my own minifigures, but I do have my own custom minifigures that I do like to make. I don't really like to use custom or not even non-LEGO parts within custom minifigures that I make. I usually like to only use plain old LEGO parts, nothing like off-brand or whatnot. I also don't typically like to Sharpie on minifigures to customize them, but you know, recently I've just been working on making just minifigures using just regular LEGO parts. Like, I do have a couple of just custom LEGO Harry Potter minifigures that I have for my own collection, just for my own sake, but some of those I'm probably just going to get rid of since I know that LEGO is actually making them inside real LEGO form, which I'm really excited to see how that turns out. And I also have some just random other characters that I just customized and made for myself. I might do something in the future where I just show off just some random, like, custom stuff that I make. I do have plans of doing a MOCs series, which that definitely brings us right to our next little subject right here, which is MOCs, which I know you guys have been wanting to see me actually make something for a very long time. I currently have plans of scrapping that Great Hall MOC that I have behind me and probably trying to build either, like, a better one or just something completely different, but probably still in the Harry Potter theme. I also have some just random MOCs. I have some of them just littered just right there, but they're hidden, and I also have some that are just like upstairs and whatnot, but I'm gonna take a look within what I have and see if there's anything worthwhile that I'd like to show off on the channel, so you guys can look forward to me showing off some of my MOCs sometime maybe in the near future, sometime over the summer. I might just start a whole bunch of new series ideas over the summer and see what picks up and whatnot. Also, the person who wanted to see more MOCs in the future also said that they wanted to see stop motions and like just more awesome content and set reviews. Also, thank you for the compliment on that end as well. Next, we have number 8, which is LEGO and other LEGO and LEGO. Well, check, and check, I got it. LEGO is pretty much a majority of what I do, looking around, so yeah, pretty much LEGO. Looking at number 9, we have Harry Potter Vids All the Way Fam, which is by Swift Bricks. Really cool suggestion, which obviously I got you on that. I probably won't be reviewing the direct-to-consumer Hogwarts Castle, but if I do, it'll probably just be a nice, quick, and easy video. Like the Millennium Falcon, I really like the space that it's in right now, but that is a lot more easier to move than the Millennium Falcon is. And obviously, like last year in 2018, I will be picking up and buying all of the 2019 summer LEGO Harry Potter sets and also a lot of the other stuff. Though we don't really know a lot about them right now, I do expect that we will be seeing a lot more leaks and a lot more information about them as we move throughout the end of this month and into April, as I know that some people have seen some snippets about it online, which I'm not going to mention any names about that, but it's really cool that we're getting another wave of LEGO Harry Potter stuff. I'm really excited to get my hands on all of those. We're going to be getting 5, possibly 6 sets in June, which are going to be based on both the 3rd and 4th books and films, that being Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. We have 2 unconfirmed sets that we don't really know a lot about that may be coming in August. And then finally, we're getting something that I've dreamed of for like so long, which is the LEGO Harry Potter 2019 Advent Calendar, which that'll of course, be coming around September time like all the other regular advent calendars. I do have plans of picking that up, and probably also I'm going to get the Star Wars one, so you guys can expect a lot of festive Christmassy reviews come the end of 2019. And also, if I didn't mention it before, you can check out all of the LEGO Harry Potter leaks that we've had so far, minus the part leaks, which you can see inside my Instagram stories. Down in the description below, you can check out my Instagram stories for the parts leaks, or you can check out my regular website, that being JediJackPenguin.com. And you can check out the 2019 mini site right there, which also features the descriptions and stuff for the 2019 LEGO Harry Potter stuff that we know so far. So yeah, that is all for that little bit of information that we have right now. So that brings us to our next subject, which is animations, which is of course also said by GT Animations, which is another person that I know about online, so really cool, which hopefully you saw at the beginning of this video. I did go on a whole slur about the animation thing, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that. So that brings us to our next question, which is more reviews, but this technically isn't just LEGO reviews. This person wants to see like movie reviews, which he gives examples of Captain Marvel and the LEGO Movie 2, which this is by Hayden or Dem Narwhals123. I didn't really plan on saying this right away within this video, but I did actually have plans of doing somewhat of a new movie series, but I wasn't planning on starting that until January, which was one of the things that I did mention inside my other video, which I think it's just funny that this is altogether brought up. I still haven't seen Captain Marvel. I really want to see it, but, you know, I'm gonna have to wait until it releases actually to see it. But I do have plans of seeing Avengers Endgame as soon as it comes out, and the LEGO Movie 2, of course, I've already seen that, and I will be picking that up, so I might do a movie review for that sometime when the movie actually releases on Blu-ray. So actually, instead of starting this series in January of next year like I planned, I might actually start maybe a practice run over the summer and see how it goes and see if anyone likes this. I do have a lot of plans for like new series and stuff that I have planned, so, you know, I can't really say anything more because I don't want to spoil anything, but, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I have a lot of things that I've been writing down and just putting inside certain spots for new videos and content, so you can look forward to some movie reviews in the future. I did have plans originally of doing some stuff like that, but I just haven't gotten around to it because I wanted to start it at a certain time, just so then everything just goes smoothly. I also have a movie series that I run on Instagram where I take a look at certain movies on their movie anniversary date. I haven't really been keeping up to date with that though, but, you know, I do have plans of just working on that in general. Looking at our second to last statement, we have more than 1,000 subscribers. Well, I mean, that would be like an incredible accomplishment for this channel. I'd probably have to do something really big, probably like a better and bigger giveaway than what I do for like right now with my 300 subscriber giveaway. But either way, I just do YouTube for fun. I do YouTube to interact with other people who like the same thing that I do, which is, of course, LEGO stuff. Now that brings us to the final and last statement for the future, which is more humor, and this is by Anonymous, which I think that's just very funny, but I mean, I don't really know what to say to that. I mean, I don't really have a response to that since I try to be funny sometimes, but I don't like. But I can tell you that you can look forward to my new video today, 2 weeks from now, minus a week. So you guys can, if you're looking for humor, you guys can look forward to that. So yeah, and otherwise I do have some ideas for stuff. And then, of course, I have my beginning of the month series where I just post something random, and, I mean, I don't really know what to do for humor, but, you know, I'll try to be more funny in my videos if you want to see that. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the statements that I have on this sheet from you guys from the giveaway. So one thing to note before we switch over to the next version of me is that this has been recorded in 3 different parts in over 3 different days. The first part being the questions, the second part being this part that you just saw, and then the final part being the actual announcement of the giveaway winner, which the actual announcement will be done before all of this stuff, so hopefully everything is in chronological order. I have been endlessly recording new content for this specific video, which is just crazy the amount of work that I've actually put into this video, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this. So now I'm just going to flip over to the future version of me who actually announced the giveaway winner. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you in a minute. Bye! So yeah, that's pretty much all for the questions and the stuff that you guys want to see in the future for this video. I will be doing another video featuring some of the ones that I didn't go through within this video, so you can look forward to that if you enjoyed me talking a lot in this video, and I will be doing it in a sort of face-to-face manner like I did with this, where I have all my Lego stuff around, and of course things will just change around within my room. Also, again, congratulations to Emanuela for winning this prize pack of Lego stuff that you see right over here. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. Also, if you liked this type of video that I did, tell me in the comment section below if you want to see more of this. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!